Well, hello everyone. Here, show you right here, like top right for higher education today. And you see right here is I went ahead and drew right here is a sketch right here of me when I was young, and talk about right here of like for like American flag right here. But this right here actually talks about is like for anybody that may want to, where that yeah, to be like the rest of the group. It's like you for all the other kids and knowing about that whenever I was in school, that I'm sure most of us have heard that before, to where that want to what you call be treated like a normally like all the other kids, especially all the other students, and knowing about anything that they were able to work on, accomplish, as well as succeed in as well. But in order to be able to accomplish that goal at the time, it just seems like to where that yeah, that really that if it's all a matter about is to where if you had to score a certain percentage on a test or some sort, or if it was anything about is to where that you just had to what you call like a when like a study. It's like if anything about anything that means for like any type source of hard work or sort of like that. But you see right here is that I would worked right here as a sketch right here, like a pen sketch of like a drawing of someone like me, and to offer for higher education today, and basically that the talk about is like for what's going on today as like between a normal and for regular. So if anybody wants to, what does normal basically mean is to where that yeah that the type of a normal is like if it's going to be normal settings or just normal behavior, and the type of the type of, if you want to call it, I measure by the level of to where that how well that the kids, how well the students educated about for what they need to do and how they handle it, as well as for anything about for that, for what they learned about, especially, and then for regular, also knowing about as to where that, for really that, anything about how they learn, for what they gotta do, and then for how they, it's like for what they gotta do, and it's like for how that they behave like all the other kids, but some students that may warrant to it between normal and regular, that they are seem like that they are about the same thing, but on the other hand, that it seems like to where really there's a little bit of a difference, because from how kids learn like all the other kids, and as well as for the students as well, for higher education, and for anything about related to higher education. Some that may think about is to where that really it seems like that it requires about you have to be an expert and a genius just to be able to do well in everything. And some that may say that that's true, and some that may say that yeah, that a lot of those students and kids are just like almost anybody else's, to where you just really that you just can't you can't come to class and just mess around or something. You just really have to work hard and do your work like you're supposed to, turn your assignments in, those details like that. So if anybody were wanting toward it, yeah, that think about is toward it. Think about today necessarily. Today for besides like for Labor Day though, that think about today is like what you call that time that day, to where you want to try to see what you can get done today. You don't want to try to see what you can think about today and try and manage today also. So just think about right here, like for higher education today, from normal and as well as for regular, and knowing about any student that's going what you call is like to where think about their education, as well as how well that they're willing to succeed in the girls also. But other than that, I talk about for education today. Education today talk about for higher education. How well that we are willing to work, and knowing about, and anybody that may want to where yeah, just like be all the other kids, especially, is to where that we may think that that maybe not everybody's perfect either, but sometimes it just seems like to where that there's like the type of requirement. What's the type of requirement? Just to be able to treat it like the group of students, and at the time it seems like to where that try to work hard on something that maybe it's going to maybe impress somebody like the teacher, or showing about how much hard work and effort that you're willing to put into what you call for what you're studying on, especially for for anything that you learn, especially. But other than that, talk about it for higher education today. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.